Hello everyone and welcome to the NASCAR Cup Series Go Bowling at the Glen from Watkins Gun International. Chase Elliott has already jumped to the lead in this opening lap, passing Ryan Blaney. Christopher Bell is in the second, Ryan Blaney is third, Ross Chastain is in fourth, and Alex Bowman is in the fifth position. As the stages for this race end on lap 25 and lap 50, and then we have a 40 lap run to the end of this race on lap 90. So here we go, the second to last race of the regular season here in the Cup Series. We have 15 winners. Could we get 16th winner of this race and head into Daytona, where we could possibly have one winner get eliminated from the playoffs if we have another different winner, and if we have a different winner this race. But still, it is very possible. So Chase Elliott in control. He already has 3 wins this season, looking to add on to that total to tie Kevin Harvick at the top of the board with 4 wins. As of course, Chase Elliott is the man here at these road courses, as they call him the road course king, and he is in control right now at the Glen. Christopher Bell in second. He needs to win to get in the playoffs. So does Chastain in third and Blaney in fourth. They both need to win, so things are going to get very interesting here at Watkins Glen, as Elliott leads at the completion of lap 1. And now we move on to the last lap of stage 1 here, lap 25. Elliott still comfortably ahead of the 20 of Christopher Bell for the lead. Ross Chastain in third, Blaney in fourth, and Bowman in fifth. So Chase Elliott about to get a stage win most likely here, which would get him another playoff point to add to his total heading to the playoffs, as he's already the regular season points leader pretty comfortably ahead of second place in the points, which right now is Joey Logano. So Chase just doing his job right now, dominating this race. He's led every lap so far at Watkins Glen, all 24 of them, looking to make it 25 for 25 and add a stage win to his resume. As he goes through the carousel, you can see he's got a big distance to the second, back to the 20 of Bell, as everyone else is negotiating the 78 of BJ McLeod, as we are about to throw the yellow for the end of the stage. There it is. So they're going to race back to the line, and as it rounds the final corner of this racetrack, Chase Elliott will come down the front stretch, and Chase Elliott will win stage 1 here at Watkins Glen and add another playoff point. Bell second, Chastain third, Blaney fourth, Bowman fifth, Austin Dillon sixth, Harvick seventh, Truex eighth, and Larson's ninth, and Kyle Busch comes through to earn the last stage point in 10th. So Chase Elliott wins stage 1 here at Watkins Glen. Now here we are on the restart for stage 2. Kevin Harvick stays out on the racetrack and inherits the race lead. Cody Ware is 1 lap down, but he stays out on the racetrack as well. So Chase Elliott's going to have to negotiate these guys to try to get back to the lead. Harvick, he saw Elliott get a playoff point, but he wants to get one as well, so they're both fighting for that top spot on the playoff grid right now. So Harvick clear for the lead. Chase Elliott still stuck behind the 51 of Cody Ware for Rick Ware Racing, and he's got to try to find a way around the 51 of Ware. That's long straightaway heading into the bus stop. Harvick still ahead. Elliott trying to go on the outside of Cody Ware, goes to the dirt. Elliott's not going to make the pass work, so continues to let the 4 of Harvick pull away. Elliott now under pressure from Christopher Bell in the 20. Who really needs to make this pass if he wants to be in a great spot to win this race. So that's what he has to do to get into the playoffs at this point. So everyone, most of the field pretty single file, spreading out. Elliott trying to go on the inside of Cody Ware, just got blocked right there. As Kevin Harvick looks like he will lead his first lap of the day here at the Glen. As he comes through, Harvick leads this lap. Elliott still trying to get through Cody Ware, but can't quite do it yet. So they head into turn 1. Everyone single file. Kevin Harvick in the lead, Chase Elliott second, Christopher Bell third, Alex Bowman fourth, Ryan Blaney back, rounding out your top 5 in 5th. The bus stop, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell both trying to make a move here on the 51 of Ware. Not quite going to work for either of them, as Ware once again gets momentum enough to stay ahead of them, and now Bowman trying to pass Bell for third place here. That's not going to work. Bowman will fall back in line in 4th. Through these last couple corners of the race. Elliott, once again, he's going to send it deep on the inside of Cody Ware right there, and he still can't make the pass happen, and opening the door now for Bell and Bowman to try to make a move, as Kevin Harvick and Cody Ware, especially Cody Ware, doing a magnificent job blocking the 9 right now. Elliott goes to the inside here on lap 30, heading to turn 1. As we go into turn 1, Chase Elliott is going to do an absolute dive bomb and go right by Cody Ware and alongside Kevin Harvick. What a power move by Chase Elliott right there, as Chase Elliott's going to clear Kevin Harvick as they come out of the S's. What a power move by the 9 of Chase Elliott. Just sends it in turn 1, goes past Cody Ware and Harvick. Now Chase Elliott back out front here at Watkins Glen. Christopher Bell, Bowman, Blaney, everyone else down negotiating Cody Ware. And going to try to make some passes here on the 4 of Kevin Harvick. So Elliott back out front comfortably here at Watkins Glen, as he looks to sweep the stages if he can hold on for the rest of the stage. I mean, he's already pulled away big time. You can see how much faster the 9 is. Chase Elliott just so fast and so good at these road courses. So Elliott's got the race under control, and now we move on to the last lap of stage 2. Chase Elliott has a huge lead, 4.7 seconds back to the 20 of Christopher Bell. Hasn't even been close. Elliott is way ahead, cruising to a stage sweep here at the Glen. Bell's back in 2nd, Bowman in 3rd, Blaney in 4th, and Chastain back in 5th. The same top 5 we've had for most of this race. So Chase Elliott he can just really cruise the rest of this lap. Just don't take anything too hard. He can even coast the line probably, as he's comfortably ahead. He has dominated this race. He's led the most laps so far, with the exception of Harvick leading a couple laps at the beginning of the stage, of course. Chase Elliott now gonna come through, heading into the last 2 corners on the racetrack here, as we are gonna toss the yellow. And so Chase and the field can race back to the line to earn stage points. And through the final corner, Chase Elliott is going to come down the front stretch, and Chase Elliott will win stage 2 here at Watkins Glen, sweeping the stages and earning 2 playoff points. 2nd place is going to be the 20 of Bell. Bowman 3rd in the stage, Blaney 4th, Chastain 5th, Christopher Bell, no, not Christopher Bell, my bad. Martin Truex 6th, Kyle Busch 7th, Austin Cindric 8th, Byron 9th, and Austin Dillon rounds out your top 10 in the stage. Chase Elliott sweeps the stages here at Watkins Glen. Now on the restart, the 18 of Kyle Busch and the 31 of Justin Haley and the 15 of Joey Hand stay on the racetrack. Justin Haley is a lap car, so he's not on the lead lap, but Kyle Busch and Joey Hand are on the lead lap 1, 2. Chase Elliott once again has to try to negotiate these guys. Elliott in 3rd, heading into the S's, is going to make a move on the 15 of Joey Hand right there and make that work. Elliott going to move into 2nd place very easily, going by Joey Hand now to chase down the 18 of Kyle Busch, last week's winner at Richmond. They're both tied with 3 wins, 2nd most on the season, Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott trying to get around Kyle Busch. He has been the dominant car of the day, Chase Elliott. And it seems that no one's had any speed anywhere close to Elliott's speed, so he is dominating. But right now, Chase behind the 18 of Busch. He's going to try to make a move here on this restart. I'm going to chat with Joey Hand, trying this strategy to get some good track position. He's trying to hold on to 3rd place over the 20 of Christopher Bell. The 31 of Justin Haley has pulled away to stay on the lead lap. See, Kyle Busch leads that lap. Chase Elliott right there on his bumper, trying to make something happen into turn 1. Elliott goes to the bottom, sends it in. What a move there. It's now Elliott alongside Kyle Busch for the lead and heading into the S's. Chase Elliott is going to clear Kyle Busch for the lead, and now Elliott back out front at Watkins Glen. As you would expect, he has just been completely in control and is so much faster than pretty much everybody else on the track right now. Especially with that clean air is so important. So Chase Elliott now pulling away with the race lead over the Joe Gibbs Toyotas of Kyle Busch and Christopher Bell. Catching up to the lap car, the 31 of Justin Haley, who also stayed on the racetrack, who Elliott should pass no problem. So Chase Elliott will come down the front stretch and he will lead this lap here at the Glen as we move on to 36 to go. And now we transfer to 17 to go in this race. Cars have made their scheduled pit stops here under green flag conditions. A lot of cars coming down pit road. You see Suarez, Kimi Räikkönen, William Byron, everyone else coming down, but it's still Chase Elliott in the lead, coming now to lap the 15 of Joey Hand, who had stayed out on the previous restart, but now is about to go one lap down to the 9 machine. Bell back in second, Ross Chastain third, Ryan Blaney in fourth, Austin Dillon in fifth. You saw back there, Ross Chastain just came down pit road for his stop. So everyone coming in to get service here at the Glen for their pit stops under green flag conditions. So Denny Hamlin just came out of the pit lane, Kurt Busch, Harrison Burton. But Chase Elliott is lapping most of these guys. Chase Elliott is staying out nice and long here at Watkins Glen. Putting the Kyle Busch strategy from last week at Richmond that worked out tremendously for Kyle Busch, got him the victory. But the only thing that could really screw up Chase here is if we had a caution while he's still on the racetrack and everyone else has pitted, then he would have to pit and everyone would jump ahead of him, and that would put him in a very bad spot. Now, oh, we have a caution. A huge crash on 79. Ricky Stenhouse, 12 to go in the race, has had contact with the 38 of Todd Gilliland here as Gilliland turns hard into the outside guardrail. Big hit for Stenhouse, and then Harvick, boom, right into him. Heavy contact for Harvick and Stenhouse. Both of them are going to be out of the race from this hard crash here in the S's, as Todd Gilliland just hooks Stenhouse right into a tire barrier, damage from both of them, and then Stenhouse gets drilled by Kevin Harvick trying to avoid it. Harvick, who lets them last earlier, is going to be out in a vicious crash for Stenhouse and Harvick. They're both out of the race, and we are now going to be under caution here at the Glen, which right in the middle of pit stops, Elliott was still out on the racetrack, so now it's going to be a very interesting situation of what happens. As you see a few replays of, Harvick pretty much T-boning Ricky Stenhouse after Todd Gilliland hooks him in. There's slow-mo. Stenhouse got airtime. He hit the guardrail so hard. And then Harvick right into him. Pow. And they are completely destroyed race cars for our first big wreck of the day here in Watkins Glen. And we go back to your race leader, the 9 of Chase Elliott, who has come down pit road, which will cycle the lead out to the 34 of Michael McDowell, who has already won this season at Phoenix and is the right now lowest driver on points with a win. So he is hoping that there's not another winner, because then he would be basically on the cut line heading to Daytona if there's a new winner. But you assume that these guys have stayed out, McDowell, Buescher, and Ty Dillon, so they should be coming down pit road under yellow and cycling the lead back out to the guys you respect, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, those guys. Yes, here they are. McDowell, Buescher, Ty Dillon, Jones coming down pit road. Bowman stays out on the racetrack, and it will be Bowman who will restart this restart in the race lead. And it looks like he'll be followed by the 1 of Ross Chastain, looking to win his way into the playoffs as he's in a must-win situation. He would be our 16th different winner. Same would apply for Ryan Blaney, who's in 3rd, Christopher Bell in 5th, Cindric in 7th. As you see, Chase Elliott back there, he is going to be restarting in the 4th position, I believe. Yeah, he'll be restarting in 4th. And he's got lap cars in between him and Bowman. So will Chase Elliott, the dominant car, be able to pull this off? You'll see. Here we are on the restart. 9 to go. Bowman leads Chastain and Blaney. Elliott still has to go by BJ McLeod and Cody Ware to catch up to your top 3 leaders right now. And LaJoy right now holding up your leader, the 48 of Bowman, who dominated last week at Richmond but came up just short, finishing in 9th place. So here Bowman Nunez is late in the race. Can he pull this off just like Josh Berry did yesterday in the Xfinity race when Ty Gibbs choked? I mean, that would be a more Ross Chastain situation if Chastain won, as both Chastain and Berry below the cut line. And if Chastain were to win, he'd be in, and that would really script it backwards. So here we go, Bowman holding off Chastain and Blaney. Chastain, you know he's going to be aggressive to try to get this done here. Chase Elliott has already negotiated BJ McLeod and is working on negotiating Cody Ware right now, so he can try to catch Blaney, Chastain, and Bowman. Bowman in lead, but Chastain right there and Taylor side by side. Coming down the front stretch, Bowman and Chastain going to be side by side for the race lead. 8 to go. Bowman and Chastain still side by side. Might be the beginning of an incredible battle for the race victory. And Chastain made a little bit of contact right there with 48. Everyone holds on. Chastain got loose, but holds on to second. Blaney third. Chase Elliott looks like he'll negotiate Cody Ware back there to make sure he's in fourth, but he's still dropping time. The dominant car is struggling to get through lap traffic. As Bowman's still in the lead, but I think the one hiccup for him could be that 7 of Corey LaJoie. As Bowman can't seem to get around LaJoie, just like Elliott can't seem to get around Cody Ware. Elliott has gotten around Ware now, but still Bowman leads Ross Chastain by some margin. You know Chastain's going to try to make a move whenever he gets the chance. This season is on the line. Same for Ryan Blaney. They're both going to have to be aggressive if they want to win this race. Come through the last 2 corners on the racetrack here. Bowman still leading the way over Chastain, Blaney, Elliott, and Bell, as Chase and Bell are both clear of Cody Ware and now setting their sights on chasing down this pack of 3. You know the 9's the fastest car on the racetrack. He is charging, putting down some fast laps. Now we have 7 to go. Bowman gonna dive to the inside of Corey LaJoie into turn 1. Not gonna make the pass happen and open the door for Ross Chastain on the outside lane to try to make a move for the lead and the win. Chastain right there, but can't quite make a move on Bowman yet as they go through the S's, still all stacked up behind Corey LaJoie, who's holding your leaders up. Bowman going to try to make a move on Corey LaJoie into the S's. This has been proven not to work that great as the car on the inside prevails. It's not going to work good on this. Here comes Ross Chastain side by side for the lead through the S's. Chastain on the outside of Bowman. We have a battle now for the lead. Bowman on the inside, Chastain on the outside. Bowman has the advantage to the corner, but Chastain gets a very good exit to the corner. And down the straightaway, Ross Chastain is going to clear the 48 of Bowman for the lead. And now Ross Chastain in position to get his first career win and be the 16th different winner this season and get into the playoffs. This would be incredible if Chastain can pull it off. Blaney and Elliott now working by Bowman, as now we take 6 to go. Chastain in the lead, and we move on to the white flag in the air. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank at Watkins Glen. Chastain has pulled away from Blaney, Elliott, Bowman, and Bell, and is looking to blow up the playoff grid here with his first ever win in the Cup Series. Elliott has driven his way up to 3rd, but just can't get by the 12 of Blaney, and Blaney is pretty much letting Chastain pull away with it here, and Chastain will be our 16th different winner with 1 race still to go in the regular season, which means that anyone below the cut line has to win to get into the playoffs, and they would have to be above Michael McDowell in points, who would be the lowest in points. He's 28th in points. He'd be the lowest winner in points, so he would be eliminated unless it's Todd Gilliland or Stenhouse, who are behind McDowell in the points in the top 30. But Ross Chastain, unbelievable performance. He had a great pitch strategy call to get him in position ahead of the 9 of Chase Elliott. And he also had a great move to pass the 48 of Bowman. And as he comes through the final corner and down the front straightaway, Ross Chastain is going to pull off the upset. Chastain wins at the Glen. And he's our 16th different winner this season. Unbelievable parity with this next-gen car. As Chastain wins at the Glen, he led 7 laps. The last 7 laps of the race after an incredible pass on the 48 of Bowman. Chastain gets it done, gets the win, and is now safely into the playoffs with his Trackhouse teammate Daniel Suarez. And he gets his first career win. Unbelievable performance for Ross Chastain, Trackhouse Racing. Props to them. Stop right there. Daniel Suarez, his teammate, finished 11th, and his other teammate for this race, Kimi Räikkönen, finishes 12th in his NASCAR debut in the Cup Series. So Chastain wins and absolutely blows up the playoff grid. And we'll see the playoff grid shortly, but he is now into the playoffs. Unbelievable. Props to Chastain and that team. And now everyone below: Blaney, Cindric, Kurt Busch, Briscoe, Reddick, Bubba Wallace. They all have to win to get in. Christopher Bell. They all got to win to get in. And see the race results on the left side of your screen. Wild race. The top car who had stayed out and then pitted there was Chris Buescher in 20th. When that caution came out, as you see Stenhouse and Harvick, of course, out of the race from that hard crash. Now here are the standings. With that win, Chastain slots into 11th on the playoff grid. As you see, all 16 spots are filled up by winners. Everyone else has to win. That's as simple as it gets. You have to win to get in at Daytona. That's going to be a chaotic race, and we'll see who's going to be able to pull it off at Daytona. And so, until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.